Next up is the Vice President of Facilities.
Welcome, Chase and Sam. Let's start with you, Chase. Opening statement for 1 minute.
Hey guys, thanks for coming out. I'm Chase and I'm running for Vice President of Facilities. I've been pretty involved here in my time at Bowdoin, and I think it's only the most natural step for me to take on a position as Vice President in Bowdoin Student Government, and I think Facilities is a great fit for me. I've been impressed with the work the Facilities Committee has done over the past few years, and I would love to be the face of Facilities in the year to come. I have a wealth of experience in leadership roles here at Bowdoin and elsewhere, and I would love to bring to the Facilities Committee my experience to keep up the good work that they've done for the past few years and to expand the capability and abilities of the committee for next year. Again, I'm Chase, and thanks for coming out.
Sam, opening statement.
Hi guys, I'm Sam, also running for Facilities. Over the last year, I've had the honor of working under Issa Abney, perhaps the great Issa Abney, and doing a lot of work on the Facilities Committee. We worked really hard to ban mass mailings, helping the college get to its goal of being gender neutral, being carbon neutral by 2020. So now when you go to your mailbox, you're not going to see all that mail that isn't really for you, that's just to everyone, because we got that banned. Further, I don't know how many of you guys work upstairs on the second floor of the Union, but because the Union hadn't been renovated since 1994, there weren't enough outlets. There were just maybe 3 or 4 in the entire upper part. We got more outlets in. We're currently working to get a true gender-neutral housing policy, where if you want to live with people of opposite sexes or different genders, you don't have to fill out different forms from everyone else. It will be truly gender-blind. Let me continue this work.
Thank you, Sam. The first question is for you. First question is for Sam. Pick 3 new issues related to facilities that you think the student body could benefit from your committee exploring. Please make sure that the student government has not already spent a significant amount of time exploring these issues.
All right, well, as I said, we did a lot of work banning mass mailings. Through that process, we were talking with Keisha Payson, who's the head of Sustainable Bowdoin. She suggested that in future years that the Facilities Committee take a lot more initiative in working towards sustainability. I think we should do that. We've already done some things to that end, but we can do more. Further, I think I know my opponent is in favor of getting more shuttles on the weekends. I think that while this would be tricky, I think that we can have a really good chance of getting more publicity for the Brunswick taxi that takes people off campus on the weekends. I think that could use a lot more publicity. And further, I'm an outlets guy. I got the outlets upstairs. I think we could easily get outlets on the quad so that on a nice sunny spring day, your laptop battery will not be a limiting factor to you enjoying it outside.
Thank you. Chase, same question.
I think the Facilities Committee is a very important committee that allows the students to request what they would like to get done, and I think a lot of what my opponent suggested is feasible through that. Some broader and larger issues, I think, that I would like to take on. I think as it relates to the one card, I know a lot of our peer schools have the ability to use their one cards in town and at stores in town. I know it's something that's been in the works for a while at the Bowdoin campus, but I'm under the impression that we're getting much closer to that, and I'd like to facilitate that. Also, might be a really long shot, but I think it's pretty cool if it could work out. The guy who founded Netflix, Reed Hastings, went to Bowdoin. And so I think it'd be really cool to look into maybe doing a deal for the campus, looking into that. Also, as my esteemed colleague mentioned, I think that if we explore the possibility of expanding the Safe Ride program to maybe getting even one more vehicle on the weekends might help the campus out considerably. Thank you.
When your committee is attempting to implement one of your ideas, what do you see to be the main roadblock to implementing everything? and how do you plan on overcoming it? Chase, we'll start with you.
I think obviously one of the biggest roadblocks would be the resources at hand. I think through a lot of the leadership roles that I've had to deal with a number of people and institutions on campus that have given me the confidence and ability and connections to find resources, use them, and help to implement whatever projects I might have in mind.
Sam?
Well, I mean, a lot of the things that I proposed are we're gonna have to go through the college administration. They're busy people. Though I think by having a working relationship with them and getting to know them personally, as I've already started to do over the last year, I think that will significantly alleviate some of the issues that their busyness entails.
Thank you. Last question. Sam, let's start with you. Is there anything that the Facilities Committee is currently spending its money on that is a misuse of its funds?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Is there anything that the Facilities Committee is currently spending its money on that is a misuse of its funds?
No, I actually think that over the last 2 years, Issa Adams has done a fantastic job. He came in as he was elected as a sophomore. He's been there for the last 2 years. I think that if I can do even nearly as well as he's done over the last 2 years, I think I'll be satisfied. I'll be happy with myself. I think I'll have done a good job.
From my experience on the BSG for this past semester, I feel like the facilities is an incredibly well-managed organization, which sparked my interest in it in the first place. So I guess in response to the question, no, I feel like the Facilities Committee has addressed a lot of very important issues, from outlets to mailings to a number of other very important issues, and I think they manage their money and time very well.
Thank you.
Closing statements. We'll start with you, Chase.
Thank you guys for coming out. I think it'll take someone with a lot of composure, accountability, and professionalism to maintain the solid work and drive of the Facilities Committee. And I believe I'm the strongest candidate in that area this year, and I please hope you consider me.
Sam?
All right, guys. Again, thanks for coming out. I just want to repeat that over the last year, I've worked really hard with Issa Adams and the rest of the Facilities Committee to get a lot of things done. I think we had a lot of progress. I'd like to continue doing this work over the next year. If you guys elect me, which if I had the honor of taking that job, I will try to continue in the same way it's been done the last year, the last 2 years, and try to keep the progress going. Thanks, and thanks for coming out again.
Thank you both.